Hi kiddos! I hope everyone's doing great today. I'm doing great myself, and I can't wait to see you guys very soon. I miss you very much. Today, I'm going to read one of our favorite books in school. It's one of my favorites as well too. It's called The Art Lesson by Tommy DePaola. We read a lot of his books, but this is one of his first ones. Let's see. Tommy knew he wanted to be an artist when he grew up. He drew pictures everywhere he went. It was his favorite thing to do. Look at all of his pictures. There's Tommy. His friends had favorite things to do too. Jack collected all kinds of turtles. Herbie made huge cities in his sandbox. Jeannie, Tommy's best friend, could do cartwheels and stand on her head. But Tommy drew and drew and drew. There are Tommy's friends and their hobbies. And look, there's Tommy and his hobby, drawing. He loves to draw. His twin cousins, who were already grown up, were in art school learning to be real artists. They told him not to copy and to practice, practice, practice. So he did. Tommy put his pictures up on the walls of his half of the bedroom. There are his twin cousins. They're already grown up and they're in art school. That's what Tommy wants to do when he grows up. His mom put them up all around the house. His dad took them to the barber shop where he worked. There's his mom with the pictures all around the house. And look at his dad at the barber shop too. Tom and Nana, Tommy's Irish grandfather and grandmother, had his pictures in their grocery store. Nana Fall River, his Italian grandmother, put one in a special frame on the table next to the photograph of Aunt Chloe in her wedding dress. So even his grandparents loved all of his pictures and were very proud of him. Look, they put him up everywhere. Both grandparents. Once, Tommy took a flashlight and a pencil under the covers and drew pictures on his sheets. But when his mom changed the sheets on Monday and found them, she said, "No more drawing on the sheets, Tommy." His mom and dad were having a new house built, so Tommy drew pictures of what it would look like when it was finished. Oh no, he drew on his sheets. Look, they're gonna get a new house. When the walls were up, one of the carpenters gave Tommy a piece of bright blue chalk. Tommy took the chalk and drew beautiful pictures all over the unfinished walls. But when the painters came, his dad said, "That's it, Tommy. No more drawing on the walls." Tommy couldn't wait to go to kindergarten. His brother Joe told him there was a real art teacher who came to the school to give art lessons. "When do we have our art lessons?" Tommy asked the kindergarten teacher. "Oh, you won't have your art lessons until next year," said Miss Bird. "But we are going to paint pictures tomorrow." He was super excited to go to school to learn art lessons, but not until next year. It wasn't much fun. The paint was awful, and the paper got all wrinkly. Miss Bird made the paint by pouring different colored powders into different jars and mixing them with water. The paint didn't stick to the paper very well, and it cracked. If it was windy when Tommy carried his pictures home, the paint blew right off the paper. "At least you get more than one piece of paper in kindergarten," said his brother. "When the art teacher comes, you only get one piece." Oh, looks like kindergarten art lessons aren't that fun. Hopefully first grade's better. Tommy knew that the art teacher came to school every other Wednesday. He could tell she was an artist because she wore a blue smock over her dress, and she always carried a big box of thick colored chalks. Once, Tommy and Jeannie looked at the drawings that were hung in the hallway. They were done by the first graders. Your pictures are much better, Jeannie told Tom. Next year, when we have real art lessons, you'll be the best one. Look, he found out who the art teacher was. And here they're looking at the artwork from the first graders. Tommy could hardly wait. He practiced all summer. Then on his birthday, which was right after school began, his mom and dad gave him a box of 64 Crayola crayons. Regular boxes of crayons had red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, brown, and black. This box had so many other colors: blue violet, turquoise, red orange, pink, and even gold, silver, and copper. "Class," said Miss Landers, the first grade teacher, "next month the art teacher will come to our room. So on Monday, instead of singing, we will practice using our crayons." Look, he got the best crayons when he was little. When I was little, I got a box like that too. And I was so happy. And look, this new teacher telling them that they're going to have art lessons next month. On Monday, Tommy brought his 64 crayons to school. Miss Landers was not pleased. "Everyone must use the same crayons," she said. "School crayons." School crayons had only the same old 8 colors. As Miss Landers passed them out to the class, she said, "These crayons are school property, so do not break them down, do not peel off the paper, or wear down the points." "How am I supposed to practice being an artist with school crayons, Tommy?" asked Jack and Herbie. "That's enough, Tommy," Miss Landers said, "and I want you to take those birthday crayons home with you and leave them there." And Joe was right. They only got one piece of paper. Oh no, he doesn't get to bring his new crayons to school. And only one piece of paper. Finally, the day of the art lesson came. Tommy could hardly sleep that night. The next morning, he hid the box of 64 crayons under his sweater and went off to school. He was ready. The classroom door opened and in walked the art teacher. Miss Landers said, "Class, this is Miss Bowers, the art teacher. Patty, who is our paper monitor this week, will you give out one piece of paper to each of you? And remember, don't ruin it because it's the only piece of paper you'll get. Now pay attention to Miss Bowers." Look, he's trying to sneak the crayons into school. The day finally arrived. Art lesson. "Class," Miss Bowers began, "because Thanksgiving is not too far away, we will learn to draw a pilgrim man, a pilgrim woman, and a turkey. Watch carefully and copy me." Copy? Copy? Tommy knew that real artists didn't copy. This was terrible. This was supposed to be a real art lesson. He folded his arms and just sat there. "Now what's the matter?" Miss Landers asked. Tommy looked past her and spoke right to Miss Bowers. "I'm going to be an artist when I grow up, and my cousins told me that real artists don't copy. And besides, Miss Landers won't let me use my own 64 Crayola crayons." They're going to have a pilgrim lesson all about Thanksgiving. But Tommy's really upset because he doesn't want to copy. He wants to make his own pictures. Let's see what happens. "Well, well," Miss Bowers said. "What are we going to do?" She turned to Miss Landers and they whispered together. Miss Landers nodded. "Now, Tommy," Miss Bowers said, It wouldn't be fair to let you do something different from the rest of the class. But I have an idea. If you draw the pilgrim man and the woman and the turkey, and if there's any time left, I'll give you another piece of paper and you can do your own picture with your own crayons. Can you do that? I'll try, Tommy said with a big smile. Look, they figured it out. And he did. And he did. Look how proud Tommy is. He drew his pictures of the pilgrim man and pilgrim woman and the turkey. And then he had so much time that he did a very beautiful picture of his art teacher, Miss Bowers. And he still does. You see, he was right. He was going to become an artist when he grew up. The end. I hope you guys liked my story today. I hope you guys have a great day as well too. And I'll see you all tomorrow.